everyone. Thanks again for joining AWS On Air. We are at the end. Yes, I know, at the end here of this day. It's been a long day, but there's been a lot of different things happening. You saw keynotes from Swami talking about all of the generative AI. We also just heard from Ruba, who's really a hard act to follow. I mean, it's Ruba and Matt.
Yes.
But I have some guests here. You know our wonderful host, but we have a wonderful, kind of like a special guest host. MaSonya, why don't you introduce who you are and where you're from?
Hi, I'm MaSonya Scott. I'm the head of Partner Integrations Engineering, and I'm from the best city in America, Atlanta, Georgia.
Ooh.
MaSonya, you were Georgia Peach.
I am southern born, southern bred. Yes. Yes.
Well, we have also Jasmine and Brian. Jasmine, Brian, introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Jasmine Kiles. I'm a manager of product management here. I'm supporting AWS partners on our email team as well as AWS Game Day.
Nice.
Yeah. And I am Brian Terry. I'm a senior partner solution architect, and I work on the Amazon Builder Platform team.
All right, so let's just kind of talk a little bit about partners. I mean, I have to say, first of all, partners are a way of, I've always thought this, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I've always thought partners are a way of extending AWS functionality and, maybe even kind of filling in cracks and gaps, things that AWS might not have. So, our partners step up to that and say, I have something and I want to represent AWS. And, that's kind of always how I saw partners.
I call it the synergy, right?
Yeah.
They help us scale.
Yeah.
They help our, so many of our customers have so many different tools, right?
Yeah.
That they're already using. And so by building on AWS and by creating SaaS solutions or different types of architectures and products and offerings, especially on Marketplace, we not only provide an avenue for our customers to buy solutions that they already have, right?
Yeah.
And buy innovative solutions that they may want, but then we also build that co-sale and those sales motions, and we create that global community scaling that makes it easier for our partners, our sellers, our buyers to work together.
Right.
And it's a better together story. I love partners.
I love that better together.
I love the better together story, and it really tells of how we're working together to serve our customers. MaSonya, so people might just be joining us, but tell us real quick, what is the AWS Marketplace and what is the value to customers?
Yeah.
I would say the value to customers is the ability to procure in an innovative fashion on cloud products, whether they're SaaS, containers, infrastructure products, and it makes it easier for them to consume that, and they know that it's secure, reliable, predictable, because these solutions are built or connected to AWS. That's what it is. It's making it easier for our buyers and our customers and even our partners to consume products that we know we vetted and are good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and here at AWS, we have this notion of working backwards from the customer and creating the things they need, right?
Yes.
So I understand your team has some exciting launches. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Yes. We'll get into it a little more later, but yes, we just announced the relaunch of the AWS Partner CRM Connector on Salesforce. So think about co-sale and sales motions. Instead of our partners, we want our partners with us to work together to make better products and solutions for our customers, right?
Right.
So now we're our tools such as the APN customer engagement and AWS Marketplace. Think about private offers. We're allowing that co-sale motion and to be done in the tooling that they're familiar with. So think about that meet where you are. Our customers have thousands, hundreds of products. So they, that robot. Swift chair. People get sick of that, right? So we want to try to make that easier and make that more secure. So I'm excited about what we're going to do and show you guys.
I think that's exciting to hear. First of all, I thought the marketplace and the APN was already easy, but the fact that it's even easier.
Yes, yes, and it's powered by the richness of, we just announced launching of Marketplace APIs and automation, right?
Right.
And Brian, you can attest to this. A lot of our customers use our console as break glass, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But now by us bringing these automation and API capabilities for sellers, we have that ability to streamline that. Figure out, what can our sellers come up with based on these automation and APIs to bring people to Marketplace wherever they are used to selling, right?
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what all innovation comes from this.
Yeah, super
I'm really.
Yeah, because Matt talked a little bit about that, like the APIs and how he decided he was just so excited to see what people wanted to build, right?
Yes.
And it just seems like there's a common theme across your division, which is I think is awesome, right? We're encouraging builders.
Yes.
And we talk a little bit about the Better Together story. We just saw sharing the stage together, AWS, and who else was there?
Salesforce.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think you got to show the camera what you prepared for.
So obsessed. I love that.
So
we
MaSonya,
also
you gotta hold it up like this. You gotta show them. You gotta show them.
So we got the logos.
You put the Marketplace and the Salesforce Cloud
and
together.
Salesforce together. And not only that, to me, it just feels full circle, right? I used to work at Accenture, and so we saw Accenture up there with Ruba, right?
Wow.
I used to be at Accenture, a reseller and an implementer for ServiceNow, and we saw that too.
That is awesome.
These ecosystems kind of always work together, and how do we bring that story and weave that in? Because our customers and our partners have to do that end-to-end type of processes and tooling, right?
Yeah.
And how do we make those interconnections and interoperability better? So it's amazing. So I love partners a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing.
So I'm going to say, Jasmine, what's something that you got out of the recent keynote with Ruba?
Yeah, I think that it just shows the passion that we have for partners. Our partners are very passionate. They want to build. They want to go to market with customers, and they want to go to market with customers quickly. They're in a hurry to solve everything, right? And I think the thing right now is generative AI. How can we create things that are scalable, that are, reachable to the customer, where we talk across multiple different personas at these customers, and then do it in a way that is responsible, and so that we know that our partners are meeting those demands.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Any other golden nuggets out of the keynote?
Well, we did that familiar Amazonian thing where we talked about price reduction.
Yes,
let's talk about that. We're customer obsessed. We're partner obsessed. And when we get the feedback, just like Matt said earlier, we listen. Not only just on products, not only on features, but also, the cost of doing business with us. And I'm really excited to see that and how we're streamlining that so that, we don't want partners to have a playbook of, a thesaurus of how to do business with AWS. We want to make it simple, easy. We want more partners. Hello, if you out there, come on. Come with it. Join the family.
Look us up. Go into your internet search bar and type how to become an AWS partner. If you go to our partner page on AWS, it says become a partner. We want you to become a partner, and we want to work with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to say, I love my partners. If you're listening, NVIDIA, Fortinet, I have a bunch to say. I mean, honestly, I have to say partners, they partner not just with customers, they do a lot of partnership, like you said, with us at AWS, and how can we help me help you, help me help you, kind of thing, because we're all together, and it's like we're all trying to, really give customers what they want. And I have to say, I love the fact that we don't just have one team that deals with partners.
No.
We have several teams that deals with partners.
Just like a child, it takes a village. It takes a village. And we want to make sure we hear them, because our partners, it's customer obsession in, two dimensions, right?
Right.
Working together, but also meeting their needs as well.
Exactly.
So I love
because
that.
in a way, they are a customer too.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
if you kind of think of that, like you said, that synergy, it's not only is, are we helping them, they're helping us, and they're still a customer. So that customer obsession, you know, is just all over the place.
Correct.
Customer obsession everywhere.
Yes.
Love. Yeah. MaSonya, you talked about, you know, that child, and it takes a village. One of the themes was that childlike wonder built throughout the keynote.
Do tell.
And that visionary and that innovation. And what does innovation mean to you?
Ooh, innovation. So, and we also talked about impossible first, right?
Yeah.
So there's a quote by Nelson Mandela that everything's impossible until it's done.
That's right.
That's true.
Right?
That's right.
That's true.
So it's that inner child of doing what I get thrills, and maybe I'm weird, I don't care. Somebody saying you can't do something, that's the number one thing I want to do.
Yes. I'm like,
do you get what I'm saying? So that impossibility, right? Because, you know, think of Kipchoge, right, from the marathon. He did it, you know, under
Breaking
2 minutes.
4-minute mile that was never able to be broken until
and
all of a sudden
now
it
we've
was.
got more people
But
down the line.
everybody's breaking
And it's all that thing of how, if we only use so much capacity, how much more can we do, and how much more can we do
and how
together?
much are you not using it?
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, with the partners, with our customers. And, you know, I'd love to hear from customers, what more partners do they want us to work with?
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's important, too. You know, if your software is not on Marketplace that you're using, let us know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let us know. How can we build those relationships to make that happen?
Yeah.
You know?
This is why we do this, everyone. This is why we do, and we talk to our teams. We talk to people who are down there on the battlefield.
Yeah.
You know, that way we're knowing, like, constantly what's going on, what to give, real time.
Yeah.
And educating partners, customers, and you know, everyone that we're touching, you know, just that quickly.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think that's the ultimate thing that, you know, AWS is about. We're about innovation very quickly.
Yep.
And, you know, what does that innovation look like for our customers? And I think that's super important.
And I think we combine it with another element, which is we're going to, like, make things awesome for you, and then we're going to reduce the cost, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just like cost reduction.
Yes.
So it's easier, it costs less, it makes their job easier, and they can just focus on the things they do.
Yes.
And, like, your team has obviously been doing that, but driving a lot of innovation and a lot of features, right? I mean, it's super awesome.
Yeah, and the best is yet to come.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Every time. You know, I have a peer who says that launch is just the beginning.
Yes.
You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Where you don't, I don't rest on the laurels. I rest on
it just begins.
how do you make it better and iterate that Amazonian culture, the Amazonian way to make it better. And we want to hear what we need to do because our features are based on what our partners, our customers, sellers feel is most important. So
Awesome. And I love the fact that you said, you know, it's not just listening, it's really soliciting that feedback because we really want to be better. We don't know if something's wrong unless you tell us.
Right.
We don't know if something's broke unless you tell us.
Yeah.
You know, and we're here to go, what is it? How is it? Where do you want to go with it? And let's see if we can make it happen. And I think that's amazing. You know, I hear that from each and every single one of you, and each and every single one of these individuals work with the partners, you know, so you can only imagine what that is, kind of like a force multiplier with every single person that deals with partners. And, you know, that's a lot of us. So we say that they can get a hold of us. How do they get a hold of us? Where do they need to go?
Yeah.
So we have AWS Docs. So if you go to Partner Central, there's a new, you know, we recently launched for Partner Central. We made all the service documentation available, right?
Nice.
So that you could learn stuff instead of having to try to figure out, because we know more than just alliance leads need access to documents, whether it's sales ops, admins, wherever, right? And then, of course, AWS Marketplace not only has a product detail page, but also has documentation and the reference APIs for all the code that we just launched today. So excited, so excited. That team and I, we're cousins and brothers and sisters. And, you know, sometimes I got a little whip them in the shade, but I love them, right? So
Where I want everyone to go is the APN blog. So you type in AWS Partner Network, you go to the blog. Shout out to Derek Belt and his entire team who are helping to make this happen. Right after this, you will see a recap of the keynote, but also every other launch that has come through in the past couple of months. MaSonya just said Partner Central, we've made it easier. Partner Central 2.0 launch. There's a blog post about that. There's a blog post about every single thing that we've launched, so tune in. You'll see customer stories. You will see technical guidance and documentation about everything that our partners are building, and that is your one-stop shop. We also are posting on LinkedIn. Follow AWS Partners, where you can go and connect with us in real time. We have so many things for you, and that you can learn not only as a partner about a customer. We have Howdy Partner, where we're live streaming to show, what are our partners doing? How are they innovating? How are they doing demos? And really, we're meeting partners everywhere they are, as well as our customers and the medium that you want us to.
Yeah, and don't forget, we're live here at reInvent. So, MaSonya, how can people come meet you? Are you doing any presentations? Do you have a booth here?
Well, I just
Where can they say hello?
So, I'll be at the booth.
Okay.
I think I might be here tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're going to do a little demo, a little showpiece. And then, of course, we have a booth at AWS Marketplace and in the partner network area.
Awesome.
And if you see me, in these sparkly nails, just say, hey. And then, I'd love to have conversations and dialogue.
Love it, love it.
Awesome.
All right, everyone, speaking of partners, tomorrow we will be talking to more partners, more customers, more launches, and more demos here at AWS. Now, you can watch on twitch.tv/AWS OnAir. You can watch twitter.com AWS OnAir, and we have our own LinkedIn channel, AWS OnAir, so you really have no reason to miss us. I mean, we're all over the place. Go figure.
Yes, we are.
We are. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. We start early, 9 a.m. That's right. Bring your coffee, bring your eggs, bring your French toast. Just bring me some French toast with a little bit of, maple syrup on it, actually from Canada. Feel free to fly it in, too. It's fine. And really just enjoy the rest of the day. It will be our last day at AWS reInvent, but nonetheless just as important as day one. So please tune in, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thanks for joining.